I don't think anybody's going to give us a hard time. Yeah, that's why I wore the shirt. Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. It's going to be fine. Hey everybody, it's Dave and Olive. Thanks for joining us here at Book Blather. We normally like to have a little fun while we talk about the books we've read recently to help spread the joy of reading. So today we're going to do what we hope is a quick video because we're so far behind. We have a bunch of videos to do, but we recently went to another used bookstore, so or one that we've been to before. So we got to do that haul, but we also got some books. For our birthday, I had a birthday a couple weeks ago. That's how far behind we are, and got some books for that or around that time. And so we're gonna do the used book haul separately, and then we're gonna do. We figured we'd do this one today. But we also have a couple of exciting announcements to mention first, and the first one is that. So we don't talk about this much, but we did mention in our recent Get to Know Me in 25 Questions tag that it had always been a little bit of a pipe dream of ours to write. And so over the years, we had a few unfinished projects, but I do so much writing in professional life that we kind of never really made the time to kind of finish any of those projects off. They're all still in the works. But recently, there's Regina St. Clair does these anthologies, or she runs these things where she has these calls, and this is the third one for it's a horror, basically a horror anthology, and one of our good booktube friends, Mr. Morningstar, twisted our arm and made us actually get in gear for this and write and submit a story. So our story called Diplomatic Immunity is going to be appearing in the volume 3 of this horror tube anthology, which is called Lurking in the Dark, which is out in the fall. So we're excited to be included in that, and we hope you'll pick it up, and we hope you will enjoy the story. The other exciting announcement is that this Saturday we're going to be guests on the show over at Steve Talks Books channel. If you're not familiar with this channel, go check it out. We'll link it below. It's a great channel. He does a lot of author interviews, a lot of discussions. Pretty unique channel. Definitely worth checking out. He has a show called Page Chewing with his co-host P.L. Stewart, who is the author of the Drowned Kingdom saga, which is still in the process of writing those books. So they were kind enough to invite us and Pax Panic to appear on the next episode of their show, which will be this Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we'll put the link for that below. I hope you can join us. Should be a fun time. So, okay, so those are the announcements. We'll jump into the little book haul now that we did. So this is all stuff that we either got for our birthday, my birthday, or around my birthday. So the first thing is, family is like very, very supportive of our booktube adventures. So one of my daughters got us this book, YouTube Secrets. The Ultimate Guide to Growing Your Following and Making Money as a Video Influencer. So we're not actually, I know a lot of people monetize, we're not actually interested in monetizing. If you see ads on our channel, we're not monetized. That's just, I think they're doing that to everybody now. I think there's a way, everything always changing. I think there's a way to like turn that off for particular individual videos, but I don't know, that YouTube probably never shows your video if you do that. So, but anyway, this book, this Sean Cannell, he's the guy from a channel called Think Media. And this is a channel that we've actually watched a bit in the past. They give a lot of YouTube advice on how to grow your audience and stuff. We don't really watch those, but they also have other kinds of videos on like recommended equipment. And the reason we have watched a lot is they have a lot of videos on editing. And if you do this, if you're a fellow booktuber, YouTuber, and you do this, you know that there is a huge learning curve when it comes to editing. And they do them for different ones. So like when I started, I used iMovie, but like now I use Final Cut Pro. They've had videos on different things of those on each of those formats, and have been extremely helpful. And I have some of those videos I just go back to again and again to remind myself and stuff. They have a lot of great tips, a lot of basic tutorials, and so they are a great channel if you're a fellow booktuber to check out. Then my other daughter got me this for my birthday. This is Gallant by V.E. Schwab. This is a young adult book. V.E. Schwab, also known as Victoria Schwab. She does books at all different levels. If you don't know, middle grade, young adult, and adult. My daughter knows I'm a fan of hers. I've read a number of her books, including Vicious and a couple of the Shades of Magic series. And so this is her latest book. This is young adult that just came out in 2022. So don't know too much about it, actually, other than that it's about a girl that is all she has left of her mother is a journal with some clues in it, mysterious clues that made it sound like her mother was going crazy. But she gets a mysterious letter that calls her back to her hometown, I guess, or her family's hometown of Gallant, where her last relative is in a family manor. And it has a garden with a decrepit wall with an iron door in it, and that maybe leads to somewhere she should go or shouldn't go. And that's all I know. But it does sound like a cool little story. And I've liked or loved all of the Victoria Schwab stuff that I've read so far. So I'm excited to get into this. Okay, then another book that arrived on my birthday is a book that was sent by the wonderful Pax Panic, who, if you're not familiar with Pax's channel, she has if you like horror, you should definitely go check her out. We'll link her below, like the other ones. But I feel like I talk about Pax way too much lately. I'm gonna try to go for like 3 videos without mentioning Pax. I probably won't be able to do it, but anyway, she has a great channel. You should go check her out. But she saw I had accidentally bought a book from Terry Goodkind's Sword of Truth series, and I wasn't going to read it, but it's like her favorite fantasy series ever. So she wants us to read it, and so she wanted to make sure we got started, and she actually sent us this Debt of Bones. And this is actually a prequel to that massive Sword of Truth series. And I didn't even know this existed, and probably never would have known this existed if Pax didn't send it to us. And so she thought it'd be a great way for us to dip our toes into it and see if we like this. So this was pretty exciting to get this. She also sent us this wonderful skeleton key bookmark that she made, which is beautiful, and it was like the sweetest thing. So we really, I told you already, Pax, but we really appreciate that. Okay, and then another book we received in the mail around that time was we had picked up at one of these used book. I don't even remember which one anymore. Been so many lately. It's awful. But we had picked up The Name of the Wind, which is a very well-known fantasy novel that we have wanted to read and just haven't gotten to yet. And so Namiria saw that, and we will link her. You should check her out. We'll link her channel. She had a copy of the second one in the series, The Wise Man's Fear, that she was willing to part with. So she sent it to us. The Wise Man's Fear by Patrick Rothfuss. And so Namiria and I are actually doing a buddy read of the first one, The Name of the Wind, in August. So if you're interested in joining us, let me or let Namiria know, and you can join the party. I'm pretty excited to do that because I've heard great things about these 2 books. So there's a third book, I think, The Doors of Stone, or something very similar to that. It's taken Rothfuss a while to do this series, and The Door of Stone. This third one, The Door or Doors of Stone or whatever it's going to be called. People have been waiting for a long time. And he's the poor guy is under a bit of stress for it, because some people have given him a really hard time for it. But he'll come out with that one if and when he's ready. And but in the meantime, I've heard that these other books are well worth reading regardless. So that's what we're gonna do. And then another one is some buddies of mine sent me had a birthday little party for me, and while I was there, this wasn't actually one of the official birthday gifts, but one of those buddies is also a reader, and he gave me his copy of Ready Player 2 by Ernest Cline. So thank you, Chris. And this, as you know, this is the sequel to Ready Player One, which probably most people know. It's been turned into a movie now. That was a great book, and that's basically a little bit in the future where pretty much the whole world lives in a virtual reality world called the Oasis. And the founder had left a puzzle, a very complicated puzzle, and whoever won this game would end up taking over the Oasis. So they have a lot of control and a lot of fortune. And so, of course, our protagonist in the story ends up going against some very powerful forces in this virtual world with the help of some friends to try to solve the puzzle. And so this is a sequel where there's apparently a new puzzle. And I won't really say much because I don't want to ruin the original one. But incidentally, the Ready Player One, I don't read a lot of audiobooks. But if you like audiobooks, I mean, I listen to them here and there. I happen to listen to that one on audiobook. And that was this, again, I don't listen to a lot, but that was the second best audiobook, second best performance in an audiobook that I've ever listened to. The first being The Martian by Andy Weir, which I happen to be reading another book of right now, Project Hail Mary. Okay, and then, so that was, and I also, actually kind of as a late birthday present to myself, got this, We Can Never Leave This Place by Eric LaRocca. This is by Trepidatio Publishing. This just came out. And like most of his books, you don't know much about it. There's a girl whose father has a very violent death, and then the mother invites some new personality into the house that's supposed to protect them, and that's pretty much all I know. But that's all I need to know. I don't need to know anything about the book to pick up LaRocca's stuff, because if you watch this channel, you see I've seen read a few of his things before, and I think he's great. So looking forward to this. This just came out like not even a week ago, I don't think, just days ago. So, and okay, and that was it. That's our little mini book haul. So I think I covered everything. Yeah. Okay. So, like I said, we're going to save the other books from the book haul because that's a video in of itself. We hit gold again in this used bookstore, so that'll be coming shortly. The other the used bookstore book haul, and then other stuff. We got reviews, tags to do. We're very, very behind, so there'll be more coming. Fortunately, we have a long weekend coming, so we'll have some time to film. So, thanks so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button along with the notification bell so that you get notified the next time Olive says it's okay to upload another video. Thanks for watching. Take care of yourselves and each other, and we'll see you next time.